Okay, so these are the type of pens that pretty much you can use. You have your typical chalk, and then you have your marking pen, erasable pen, and you have this red tip pen, the Aunt Martha's. You could get these from I got mine from Tuesday Morning. It came with a red and a white pen. And then you have your chalk markers, and then you have your precision pen, the fine tip. And these are what I've used. Now, the ones that are suggested are, these four. The chalk, the marking pen, the erasable pen, and then I just call these the red tip pencils. I'm not sure what they're called, marking pencils, or whatever. Let's just go through. You have your chalk here that you can mark your fabric with. Okay, and these they are sold separately. Let me insert a link down below in a picture of the price of these. You can get them separately. The cheaper way to get them is like when they come in like those sewing kits. You can get them that way. Then you have your sewing pen or marker. My apologies. That's what it looks like. And when you mark onto the fabric, that's the outcome. Okay, and it doesn't seep through. Okay. And then you have your erasable, which friction is my favorite one. I don't know if you could see that. These are my favorite ones. I got these from Five and Below. There were 4 pens in there for $4. Okay. Now the good thing with the erasable is that the erasable goes away with heat. It disappears with heat. Okay. Say for instance that you marked your fabric wrong, you can use the heat to erase the erasable pen. That's the only good thing about the erasable pen. Okay, and I highly suggest these. Friction, like I said, is my favorite one, and they're inexpensive no matter where you get them, like Walmart. And I'm assuming it doesn't matter what color you use because you're going to iron it away anyway, or it's going to be inside of the fabric. Okay, and then you have your marking pencil. As you can see, I've never used this one. So you have your marking pencil, and it also comes in white as well. I'm not sure where my white one is. Your permanent ink markers. I prefer the more finer tip ones. It has like a thicker point to it, so I suggest like the smaller tips. And then the fine tip. Okay, the fine tip permanent marker. I love American Crafts because it marks so thin, and as you can see, that's where I mark it. And I like the fine tip, and I like that brand because again, it doesn't seep through the back of your fabric. Okay, so that's pretty much it for things that you can use to mark your fabric. Okay, so you have your tension 24 and 5. It's not focusing here. 24 and 5, closer to 4. You have your stitch length right at 1, and then let's see, why is it not focusing? That's the stitch you want to use. Okay, so you already have your fabric, you know, cut away and folded. You know, you cut your, and you left your seam allowance 3 inches. And I always like to use 3 inches because I may want to rip the dress out later, especially for children. And everyone's different. The norm is like a 1/2 inch, depending on what type of hem you want to use. So you're going to go from the outside of your fabric with those settings. And then of course you're going to match your thread. To me, the best thread to use is like the clear thread. I'll show you here at the end of the video. So you want to stitch from inside with those settings. Okay. And I do have a universal needle in. Okay. And then there's your hem. I'll take a closer picture. But you want to use those settings to hem, unless you're going to use like a blind stitch. Again, it depends on what you're hemming. But typically, this is what I use. I match my thread up, and you know, you really can't see like the stitch from the outside of the dress. Okay, if you have any more questions, just let me know.